we're gonna see an intro that's maybe a little familiar. But I don't need any info. I'm perfect at Pokemon. Alright, I'm not gonna read through all of this like I did the first time, because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we might be back here again. So, but we all understand Professor Oak is like telling us about the world of Pokemon, the grand adventures we're about to go on, the very concept that we found magical creatures and now we force them to battle each other for our own entertainment. And then he forces us into a gender binary because he's, you know, an old man. Gonna rush through. I'm very curious. So yeah, I've made 4 new potential saves for us to play with, or like randomized like saves essentially, just in case, because I had only made one last time, and turns out I did not realize sometimes you have so much hubris that you don't understand the level of hubris that you're kind of just emitting. And that's what it was last time, me thinking that I would only need 1 randomized save. Because I thought, well, surely I'm not going to die in the first episode. And surely not 3 times. The music in this game is so good. I know everybody hypes up Ruby and Sapphire's music, and I do love Ruby and Sapphire's music. The horns and stuff are great, but man, this game just hit me at just the right time. Especially the original Pokemon Gold. All right, what was the voice I gave Professor Elm? Do you know anything about my research? As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon, just like your friend Lyra does. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon, but walking with Pokemon must have some advantages. I love the idea that, like, they just couldn't comprehend what would be good about walking with the creature that you're living with. Never played Heart Gold, only played Fire Red. Heart Gold is one of my all-time favorites, for sure. I really loved the original Gold and Silver run, and then just having an updated version is fantastic. And you'll see one of my favorite things about Heart Gold very quickly. It's the fact that the Pokemon all walk behind you in cute little sprites. Can you walk beside this Pokemon outside of its Pokeball to see if this brings about any special feelings or bonds between Pokemon and people? The device over there has some Pokemon you could choose from. Truly, the idea that taking your Pokemon for a walk is scientific, is like research, is really condemns the state of how trainers treat their Pokemon in this world. I have this acquaintance named Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyways, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. Which, it just implies that there's been so many... Mr. Pokemon is the man who cried egg. Yeah, Pokemon research is really grassroots with their finding. Yeah, that's a kind way of saying that they stumble around in the dark and land face first into any discovery that they, like, suddenly are like, aha! You can go in our place, right? We can count on you, this 10-year-old boy, to travel across 2 towns into the wilderness? Okay, so something I did with this randomized save is I asked for all of the starters to be part of an evolutionary line. Because previously some of the starters I had the options for were like Registeel or Torkoal, And I was like, that's not that fun to have just like one Pokemon that you're going to be with that never evolves. Torchic? Just an actual starter? Zubat? Okay, probably not. You know, if we're being real. If I'm choosing between Torchic and Zubat, I'm going to choose Torchic. Or Aeron. I mean, just getting an actual starter is so rare. Right? Like, no offense, Zubat. I legit... Listen. I will never disrespect Zubat because once in, I believe, 1st grade, my mother built me, like, hand-sewed a Zubat costume for me to wear to school for Halloween. It would be very funny if it wasn't for Halloween and I just went to school as Zubat one day. No, but it was for Halloween. Yeah, both Aeron and Torchic are really good. Yeah, Aggron would be really fun, but I mean, Blaziken? And listen, yeah, Pokemon and a Pokemaniac, but Zubat, absolutely. Just a person who's obsessed with like the most common, easy to find Pokemon. So last time I chose Pokemon that I thought I was worried about choosing ones that were overpowered. And so quickly I had reality shoved in my face. So I'm going to go for the thing that I think is going to give me survivability. Because also, you know, who knows what the first Pokemon in the grass are going to be. Okay. So we've had a bit of a naming convention with the last 3 Pokemon. We had... Pop Rocks was the Shinx. Riolu was the what did I name him? We had Pop Rocks, we had Popcorn was Riolu, and then Torkoal was just Pops. And so I do feel like we need justice for it's honestly a shame that Riolu was Popcorn because Torchic being Popcorn Chicken would be actually perfect. As maybe, you know, questionable as that name would be for a chicken. But I think we've got... Oh, and it's a lady. Very rare for a starter. That's like a 12% chance. We've got a Pop-Tart here. This is absolutely Pop-Tart territory. Hey, thanks for the follow, Wanzi. Hey, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure... Yes, naming them after things we love... Getting smacked by the emojis. I'm just making sure. Okay, yes. Torque is not supposed to talk on a follow. I was just making sure he didn't break immediately. Because we were having some trouble yesterday with my text-to-speech mascot, which if y'all haven't seen, let me just proc it real quick.
Hi, I'm Torque, and I love Pop-Tarts.
So that's Torque. Apple turnover, Bella. Ooh, an apple turnover sounds so good right now. That sounds delicious. Okay, so we've got Pop-Tart. Yeah, the TTS, it just crashed randomly, I think, and I didn't realize. I've not really messed with TTS, but I think it's very fun as a concept. So, yeah, that's my little guy. He's a Ray dog, which is a radar dog. The little thing on his head lets him connect with chat, which is how he knows what to say. Yeah, let's name him Pop-Tart. I mean, this is a great starter. getting an actual starter as my starter in a randomized playthrough feels like cheating, but I'm just going to accept it. How do you like walking with your Pokemon? Professor, it's been 6 steps. It's too early to tell. You can't even tell if you like new shoes within 6 steps. It's not bad, is it? You can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. If your Pokemon gets hurt, you should heal them in this machine. He isn't using Leebark. I'm unfamiliar with... I feel like I should get that... Oh, yeah, LiDAR. Okay, yeah. No, it's okay. We love and respect bad puns in this house. Yeah, it's a dangerous ability for a dog to be airdrop dialogue. It makes it rough at parties, for sure. But, you know, I've got it on cooldown and stuff, and as long as, you know, I feel like chat will be chill. If he's not, I can always put it on cooldown and stuff, you know. But I trust y'all. And I've set up a bad word filter and stuff. We'll be fine. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. His house is past Cherry Grove City. Go north a little past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you, Friday. Oh, I gotta figure out this guy's voice again. I had a voice for him last episode. Forget it. So this is his new one. Friday, I want to have these to help you with your task. Obtain the potions. Pokemon are weak in the beginning. Don't hesitate to use a potion if you think yours is in danger. Nerd. Thank you, Wanzi. Yeah, dog blasting a nearby Spotify playlist, absolutely. Now, luckily, I have attuned Torque specifically to our chat channel. I don't have to worry about somebody just like, you know, picking up my neighbor's questionable Google searches. When you walk with it, it'll become more friendly. You should turn around and talk to it sometimes too. Oh, that's right. Why don't you show it to your mom? See ya. So, last time, I showed 3 different Pokemon to my mom over the course of 3 different attempts. And, they never made it back home. So, I imagine Friday is feeling a little traumatized by this. He has attempted this travel from Cherry Grove City and back many a time. So, I'm also thinking, okay, what were the options? I could have just had Zubat, or I could have had Aeron. So I gotta make sure I teach Pop-Tart a fire move before I run into the battle with the rival, because otherwise that could go really bad. Oh, Buddy's son just entered his Pokemon era? That's great. It's so much fun. On my 3rd attempt, Mom's trying to be supportive on my 4th attempt. On the 2nd one, she was like, it sounds like you went through something pretty traumatic. And I'm like, just cradling a dead Riolu in my hands. Which is funny, because I'm usually pretty good at Pokemon, but it's been the fates have been against me. It's very fun when you've got like younger siblings and stuff that are siblings or like nieces and nephews, or just, you know, surrogate nieces and nephews who are into Pokemon and stuff. My nieces and nephews are quite a bit young, not quite a bit younger than me. They're not that much younger than me. They're like 16 years younger than me. But I got to be like the cool uncle, like showing them like, you know, my Pokemon mastery knowledge. They would try and stump me by like reading out a Pokemon's description or like its type in something, and I would be able to guess it like no problem. And to them, that made me a superhero, which was very cute. But when someone makes that kind of request of you, it must be important. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. Your Poke Gear came back from the repair shop. I love that the mom is not concerned that, like, this 40-year-old man just asked her 10-year-old boy to travel 2 towns over to meet with 2 strange men. You know, parenting is tough. Including, like, when you tell your mom you know how to use a phone and then she re-explains how to use a phone. Honestly, least realistic thing of this game is older people knowing more about technology than young people. Yes, do not cite the deep magic to me, which I was there when it was written kind of moment. 100% of just like, also just like owning kids in like Mario Kart or Smash Brothers, like when they think that they're, you know, the hot stuff right now, like, and just being able to like wreck them by playing random is like, it gets you some cred for sure, which is fun. Okay, got the professor's phone number, and now, listen, I'm gonna save, even though if I die at this point, there's no turning back. I don't know why I'm saving. It's honestly just out of nervous habit. Oh, but it has to actually like create the save game for the first time. Yeah, you let them win and and then they try and gloat. For sure, that happens too. Only if a kid is a gracious loser do I let them win. That's like my little trick, is like if they can handle losing once, okay, and like don't become like a like sour sport over it, that's when I'm like, okay, you can win one. Okay, listen. Last time I was in here, things went so bad. That's just a Pidgey. Okay, so there's something I did in this save, which was replace with similar power. Which was basically the thing of saying like, hey, please don't replace Sentrets with Kyogres. And now I'm almost wondering if I'm making the game too easy. But, you know, a Nuzlocke is still hard in its own right. Okay, Wooper. Yeah, 1% Mewtwo chance for the Sentrets is probably fair. If you go find my latest reel on Instagram or... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Woopers are still a threat. That's important to know. Water Gun will still mess me up. So, we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Not me talking about, hey, this is going to be so easy, almost immediate. Like, if that crit, we'd be in danger. So Woopers are still a threat. Yeah, I gotta, something that Bug does on their stream is like have a quote counter. That's something that I gotta figure out how to incorporate because I think that's a very fun concept. Just a t-shirt that say Woopers are still a threat. Wooper is holding a water pistol at the camera. Because it's using Water Gun. Okay. Listen, it's gonna be fine. See, it's just using Tail Whip. Silly little Wooper doesn't even know. Yeah, Wooper used a can of ass, absolutely. It's okay. We can still cuss a little. Uber doesn't even know that Tail Whip lowers my physical defense, and it's my special defense that Water Gun hits. So I've never had a Torchic. When I played Ruby and Sapphire, I only played once, and I played with Trico for my first playthrough, and then when I played Emerald, I played with Mudkip. So this is actually my first ever Torchic run for any game. I've always thought Torchic is cool. I specifically think Blaziken's cool. Torchic is cute, but Blaziken, badass. Okay, I might need to run. This Wooper knows what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna run. I don't want to use my potions too fast if I can help it. I'm playing it safe. I have been scarred by my past mistakes. I'm like taking it 2 steps at a time, quite literally. I ran into that one Pidgey, and then the game heard my visceral fear when I ran into a Wooper and was like, oh well, we're gonna give him more of that. Hell yeah. What's good, Pop-Tart? What's good, Pop-Tart? I'm gonna start just calling people that, Pop-Tart. That sounds like the kind of nickname that an Animal Crossing villager would used to have, right? Like what's good, Pop-Tart? Old men are obsessed with me. Oh, best Pop-Tart flavor is tough. I would probably say... so I'm a chocolate Pop-Tart kind of guy. So I really like a fudge Pop-Tart. And specifically, this is one of those tricks that they were teaching in the early 2000s as a Pop-Tart hack. Was you freeze a Pop-Tart. If you freeze a fudge Pop-Tart, its inside becomes so gooey and just chewy and delicious. Chef's kiss. Absolutely delicious. Brown sugar and strawberry are excellent as well. I have a friend who's from New Zealand, and they don't have Pop-Tarts in New Zealand. And so whenever he visits, he just houses Pop-Tarts. Oh, pink lemonade Pop-Tart. Wow, they were getting fancy there for a little while. I never had a pink lemonade Pop-Tart. That sounds cool. Pink lemonade is delicious. People really, they cracked the code on, what if we took lemonade and just tried any sweeter fruit? I would love... Pop-Tart, if you're listening, hey, listen, let's make something happen. A coffee Pop-Tart. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Wanzi. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, you're always welcome to dip in, dip out, lurk, whatever you need. I love sour flavors, but I haven't really tried them with, pastries. Well, I guess that's not true. I love, a lemon bar. So I guess a pink lemonade Pop-Tart is not too far from, the world's weirdest lemon bar. I'd eat it. Though I am very much the kind of person who will try anything once. And if you're wondering how a robot eats, it's because I installed specialty tasting servos to my mouth processor. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I do love just like, actually, a non-Pop-Tart, just a tart. A non-popped tart. Excellent. Like a... Oh. Thank you for the map. Oh, and I've got the running shoes now. Let me just click that on. Yep, exactly. It's hard to tell, but this little spot right here is actually a VHS hole. It is actually rigged to work. I just didn't make any shape keys for it. But that is where the food goes. 100%. And the tastiest food, 90s rom-coms, interestingly enough. And classic anime. Thanks for the hydrate. It's important to, you know, stay... I was gonna say stay liquid? That makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, I think... I think I made the right call by having it be, like, of similar power. Maybe that gets rid of some of the excitement of, like, just anime than deluge of goo. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's anime for you. Maybe the Pokemon being of similar levels as the one that they've been replaced by takes away some of the excitement. But at least I'll probably get through the first town. And to me, that's a huge win. And people do normal Nuzlocks all the time, and those are plenty exciting. Oh, yeah. I'm eating combies for breakfast. This is my honeycomb cereal. Honeycomb bee. Do y'all remember Honeycomb? Honeycomb is the wildest cereal to ever exist, specifically because of their mascot. Honeycomb cereal mascot, I don't know its name, but it was literally like this hairy, like, beast hedgehog child that was like just fully feral, and was like obsessed, I think, with just chaos. Like, it was like the Joker of mascot, like, cereal mascots. Yeah, it transformed kids into beast creatures. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was... I remember that was... I both loved Honeycomb. Like, Honeycomb was genuinely pretty tasty, but you had to eat it within 5 minutes or it'd become the soggiest mush you've ever eaten. But it was pretty good. But I remember being... Like, that was such pinnacle 90s marketing because it was both radical and scary. Oh, I totally meant to visit your house. How kind of you. Do you have any apricorns? Apricorns trees bear fruit once a day. I have one of those trees too. You can make Pokeballs and other things. They are quite useful. I'm happy. I have a feeling that this is meant to be. I'm so happy, and I'll give you this. So in this, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you can make like custom Pokeballs later in this game, and each apricorn turns into a different type of Pokeball. It was like such a neat mechanic. I remember first playing Gold when I was probably like 8 or 9, and just being like, oh, yeah, of course, Pokeballs have to come from a place, and like people can make them. Just like a fun little bit of world building that like really clicked with me as a kid. Fruit roll-up commercials, absolutely. Favorite one is with the fruit cocoon a child metamorphosized in. I do not remember that one. But that'd be a fun stream sometime, like a just chatting stream where we watch old 90s commercials, because Airhead commercials too, where kids eat Airheads, and then kids eat Airheads and then their heads turn into giant balloons and they like shoot through the ceiling. Genuinely scared me as a kid. Airheads also, the one candy to ever make me viscerally sick. Well, I'll say it was one of two, because here's a little story time. So I was watching Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, in theaters. I don't remember what year that came out, but it was a good time. I was a young kid, and for whatever reason, my parents never let me buy candy in movie theaters, and yet for some reason, they let me get not just one like candy from the movie theater, but they let me get two, which was a huge deal for me. And I both love chocolate, like I love Butterfingers, and I also loved Airheads at the time. And so, being a bit of a Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius myself, I made a sort of candy pig in a blanket in which I unwrapped both the Butterfingers and the Airheads, wrapped the Butterfinger in the Airhead, and ate a whole box of both of the candies like that. This gooey, crunchy, amalgamated mess of sour and sweet while watching Jimmy Neutron. As soon as the movie ended, I rushed to the bathroom and became the most sick I've ever been. Yes, when unbridled child ingenuity becomes your downfall. It was that, and it was when I thought about putting, similar with another story with cereal. It was when Reese's Puffs became a thing, and yeah, no worries. Thanks for hanging out, Penguin. When Cocoa Puffs became a thing, or not Cocoa Puffs, Reese's Puffs, I was like home alone one day, and I was like, what if I put chocolate syrup into the milk of the cereal? And I did that, and I mixed it all up, and I took one bite, and it was such a mistake. Yeah, I remember I was probably like 10 at that point, and just taking one bite of the like chocolate milk mess I had made in that bowl, even I at 10 years old was like, this is a bit much. This is a bit too sweet for me. Okay, I'm feeling really good about this, but it was right around here when I was also feeling really good about Pop Rocks, the Shinx, and hubris did me in. So I'm not gonna start running away from fights that I think are just gonna take too long. I'm gonna see this through thoroughly. Luckily, I mean, Cascoon is really another nice one to like run into, where I'm super not that worried about this guy because he only knows Harden. Night and day of running into Cascoons versus Kyogres. Oh, my favorite, a punk apricorn. You must be Friday. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. This is obviously Mr. Pokemon's voice. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Friday obtained Mystery Egg. A friend of mine in Ekritik gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what it is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak, who's right there, if you haven't noticed. You are returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. I do appreciate that. I was running low on PP. Gotta have another hydrate if I'm getting low on PP. Take a little sip. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're Friday. I was just visiting my friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand here for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon? I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Ah! You seem to be dependable. Would you like to help me out? The third job a 40-year-old, not even 40, like, Professor Oak's gotta be like, what, late 50s person has asked me to do? And that's not even counting the old guy in town who, like, insisted I follow him around. It automatically records data of Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. I mean, I'll take the nice gift. Go greet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Can't you tell I've got a voice for radio? I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers, just to be on the safe side. The most famous professor in the world, like asking, like this, I mean, Professor Oak has a, I was gonna say Professor Oak has a history with children, and that makes it sound so much more scandalous than I intended. It's not like that, but he does rely a lot on child labor. Hello? Friday? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please, get back here now. Okay. I want a fire move. Because I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts, which is a classic thing to bet on, that my opponent, the rival, is going to have air on, and Scratch is going to do basically next to nothing against a steel type. So hopefully around level 9. I don't know when. Oh no. Does I almost called it Chikorita because of Torchic, learn Peck before it learns Ember? That would be a real bummer. It might. And Steel is still resistant against Flying type, right? It's been a while. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. But I think it does still resist, so that's gonna still make it a little tricky if I learn Peck first. But we'll get there. I'm gonna, make sure I do this right this time. I come in prepared. I have been humbled. Cut to me in like 10 minutes being like, I am a god. I do miss in my original playthrough, I had the possibility of catching a marsh top here. I will say Combi is not exactly the most exciting catch, especially if my first encounter is a guy, and then it's not going to be able to, like, I'm not going to be able to get a Vespiquen or anything. That'd be a shame. I feel like that Megamind meme right now where I leveled up and I didn't get a move. It's like, no moves. I mean, honestly, maybe I'd be fine. Maybe I'd be fine now that I'm level 9 against the steel type. Maybe I would still do enough damage, right? Against the level 5? It didn't even take 10 minutes for the ego to catch back up. Oh, I want to catch a Ralts. Are you kidding? That would be such a good, like, first, like, route catch. Are you... Between a Ralts and a Blaziken, the world would be my oyster. It would be hard to level up a Ralts. That's for true, though. That's for true, though? Is that what I just said? Words. Words are difficult. All right, I'm gonna go heal. I'm gonna level up at least until I get a second move. Is Aaron like rock steel or just steel at that age? I think it might be rock steel, so it would be 4 times resistant to scratch. It probably only knows tackle, but I don't want to risk it. I will say Combis don't give exactly the most XP. But, wow, look, I hope that doesn't happen when I go to catch one for the first time. If it's level 2, I'll have to try and remember, hey, don't kill this guy. Okay, yeah, the options are not the most exciting on this route, but if I do get that route, it'll be over for you. The chat, I guess. I don't know why it would be over for you. It's only over for you if it's over for me, and I don't want it to be over for me. All right, one more level. Let's go. Oh. Hey, I'm getting better at this. I know exactly how to, stop this guy. Excuse me for a moment. Gotta go into mod view. What I should do is actually set up a, quick command for this. Oh, wait, weird. Oh, okay. So y'all didn't even see it in chat, but I got a little spam message in chat, but then luckily Twitch was like, hey, this is almost certainly somebody trying to evade a ban from before. We're just going to restrict them immediately. So that's very handy. All right. Oh, perfect. We got Ember. Now we've got Ember. Nothing can stand in our way. I'm sure I'm not going to be immediately punished for the confidence. It's just confidence when you've prepared, right? It's not ego anymore. It's fine. I'm gonna save again. Because even though I can't go back to the save, if I lose here, it just feels comforting. Sometimes you have to do something just to, like, you know, take a deep breath, process, and just let it, you know, and prepare yourself. Steel your nerves. Luckily, I'm a robot. I always got nerves of steel. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. You were challenged by Servant Lawrence. I also randomized all trainer names and types. I knew he was going to have the Aeron. I'm so glad I prepped for this. Yes, called it. Vindicated for my paranoia. I'm sure this will teach me the right lesson. You're done. Huh. Okay, you're doing okay for someone weak. Bro, you just use Harden. Oh, that's why he's got Aeron, because he's like, I'm hardened like steel. My heart is hard and cold, just like this little guy with big blue eyes. He like sees himself in the Aeron. That's kind of beautiful. That's storytelling. That's world building. Oh yeah, look at that XP. Huh, you happy you won? I mean, yeah. I lost to you last time. I mean, we've never fought before. It's fine. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Huh? What? Huh? Give it back. That's my trainer card. Oh, you saw my name. Oh, my name. What am I going to name this guy? Because you get to name your rival. But you can go to Newbark Town without walking in through tall glass. Wow, that shouldn't have been a stumble. Through tall grass. If you jump over those ledges. What have you got to say? Hey, how are your Pokemon? If they're weak and not ready for battle, keep them out of tall grass. I think... Oh. Pop-Tart didn't even take a single hit that time, so we're fine. Nothing's ever going to stop us. We're gonna be together forever. I say as I run into a Wooper. Oh yeah, and that's even if it's not very effective. Excellent. running to town. Professor, what happened? Why are you talking to the cops? Never talk to the cops, Professor. Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my, so you must be the one who did it? Professor, this is why you never talk to the police. Not without a lawyer present. Hold on 1 second. He has nothing to do with it. I saw it. There was a red-haired boy who looking into the building. What? You battled a boy like that? Did you, he must be the one who did it then, I guess. Did you happen to get his name? Oh. So, this is a tough moment because this is an important name, and I normally name this guy after people from my real life, but obviously I'm not going to do that while streaming because, you know, I don't want my real life people to know that I consider them a rival, I guess. What if he's got, so deep lore for this guy, right? Is like, you know, spoilers if you don't want to know about the backstory behind your rival in this game. You know, plug your ears for like 10 seconds, but like, he's Giovanni's son, right? Who's like left Team Rocket to make a name for himself. At least I think that's just a fan theory. I don't think that's ever confirmed, but that's the idea, is like he's out on his own. Giovanni wouldn't give him his own Pokemon, and like now he's like out to prove that he can be even stronger than his dad, but he's got, you know, that kind of upbringing of like, well, strength is the way that you raise a Pokemon. You show no weakness, even though that's not exactly the most healthy, you know, approach to training. So, but what would Giovanni name a kid? Giovanni, I'm trying to, though, even though I saw his name, doesn't mean I have to give the cop his real name, because I'm not a snitch. So, I'm gonna tell the cop his name is no, not Stinky, too immature, and obviously not a name. I wish I could give him like a long Italian version of Stinky, like Stinkiani, like Giovanni. His name was obviously Stinkle. Absolutely. His name is... Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find him, no problem with that name. His very real, definitely actual government name. Friday, I'm glad they understand you are innocent. See you later. You're not going to ask any follow-up questions to the professor about what happened? Friday, this is terrible. Oh, yes. Oh, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Friday handed the mystery egg to Professor Elm. Huh? This is an egg, isn't it? This egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. I mean, the price has skyrocketed over the past few months, you know? It's hard to come by. Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secrets it holds. Just cracks it on the shelf. I'll keep it for a while to find out about the a while to find out about the egg. Yeah, you find out about the egg, please. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? Friday, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Friday, I knew you were a little different. Man, I've just got ADHD. That's rude. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll be challenged by the Pokemon League champion. Or not. Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City's gym. Friday, challenging the gyms scattered around the will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom. First time I ever played this game, I didn't talk to my mom, and she calls you up halfway through the game and is like devastated that you left home on like a month-long journey without ever saying a word. She's like genuinely like upset. I remember feeling so guilty about that. So we're gonna go say goodbye. So, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know, every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. On a long journey, money's important. So, I'm gonna have to say no. Actually, you know what? It'll be funny. It'll be funny if I say yes, because my mom's going to spend money on things I absolutely do not need. And I randomized items in this game. I don't know how randomized these things that she'll buy will be. Okay, I'll take care of your money. Be careful. Pokemon are your friends. When you work as a team, you can accomplish anything. Now, go on. Actually, yeah, I've not checked in with Pop-Tart this entire time. Pop-Tart greeted your mom. Oh, that's cute. All right, Pop-Tart. Yeah, you seem stretched out, and its body and is relaxing. Ooh, stretch does sound good. Okay. We're about to get Pokeballs for the first time. You can catch wild Pokemon with Pokeballs. Follow me. Excuse me? Just like that. Huh? Was I too fast? I'll try again. Come this way. No, I got it. I've played these. They need to let you have an option to say you've played these games before. Oh, that's very funny that she just runs into a Rattata. It's not randomized in this. Wow, the rate at which... Also, her Meryl's only level 5? I have had my Torchic for an afternoon. Like 3 hours. And it's already, like twice the level as her Meryl. Lyra, you gotta train. All right, I wonder what we'll run into for this first catch. It's better to lower your target's HP more than I did, or make it sleep or something. You can try all kinds of things to see what works. I'll give you these. Good luck. Okay, I don't remember how many I get right away, but I'm not gonna have a lot to start with. So, let's see what we got. First Pokemon catch. Here we go. Really? Well, I'm gonna have an all-bird team, apparently. The chances of getting a Wooper were so high. I've only run into 2 Pidgeys this entire time, and I've run into like 10 Woopers. And yet, here we are. All right, I probably can't attack, or I will kill this Pidgey right away, which is not what I want to do. So let me just mash A like we were all taught to do, and hope. Nope. Okay. Do you think I can... I'm going to try with one more Pokeball, just to see. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to actually have to attack to wear it down a little bit. There we go. Woo. Hey, first Pokemon caught. Get my Pokedex voice going. It usually hides in tall grasses. Because it dislikes fighting, it protects itself by kicking up sand. I'll do better next time. Alright, gotta give it a nickname. What's the Pidgey's nickname? If we're sticking with food, I mean, Drumstick is appealing. Pop-Tart and Drumstick? Or Nugget? And I think I'm gonna go with Drumstick. I know that's a little sad, but you know, it's making me hungry. Oh, I should put Drumstick in the front. Oh, see, now I'm only running to Pidgeys. Woopers have disappeared. Alright, take... Hey man, and the fact that my first one's level 2 as well, and not even level 3, this is gonna be tough to level up. XP share in this game will be a lifesaver. Yeah, I got Drumstick. So I've got an all-bird team, which I figured you would enjoy, Momo. Not intentionally, it just happened. But my next Pokemon will almost certainly not be a bird. Okay, level 2 Pidgey versus level 2 Pidgey. We can do this. You can win this, Drumstick. You literally only know Tackle. Oh, but the other Pidgey's faster. That's not... And you missed. Okay, we've got some work to do. We've got... The training regimen is going to take a little bit of effort. Oven roasted. All right, Pop-Tarts. I'm gonna need to level up Drumstick because of honestly how powerful Pop-Tart is getting. Keeping their name straight in my head is gonna take some effort, but getting Drumstick leveled up will be very important. You just do so little damage. I can't keep you out. Oh, there's another area I could catch actually right here. I forgot that that's a thing in this game, but well, first I'm gonna get back to town. I'm gonna get to town, I'm gonna heal Drumstick. If I don't get interrupted a bunch of times on my way there, which I almost certainly will, but that's fine. Drumstick needs to level up. Needs that exp. Alright, and luckily, at level 11, Pop-Tart should be able to tank a water gun, no problem. There we go. I'm not afraid of Wooper anymore. Now the Wooper gets whooped. For any 90s hip-hop fans, I was just thinking, whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. And I was like, oh, the Pokemon police in this game should use Wooper. Because it's the sound of the police. That's for, like, one person. All right. So, Drumstick is very cute following me behind like this. Like that little steadily poking at the ground. Like its little sprite is very adorable. Okay, make my way downtown. Base is past. Moving fast. I'm homebound. Okay, Drumstick is faster than this one. But they do equal damage. Oh no, they have equal speed. And Drumstick missed. Okay. How come it's always my Pokemon that miss? Not been seeing very many wild Pidgeys miss their tackles, is all I'm saying. Okay, I am going to use one potion, just because I don't want to go back all the way to the start immediately. Using a potion to heal 6 hit points feels like a waste, but when you think that Drumstick only has 11 total, it's important. So, there's this other route up here, and you normally reach it towards the end of the game by leaving Blackthorn, and you can get some really rare Pokemon at the top of this route, but having an additional Pokemon right now could be absolutely clutch. So, like, let's see what we get. If I can get a pretty decently full squad, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. The whatever wild Pokemon it was got replaced with my first 2 Pokemon in this randomized Nuzlocke are a Pidgey and a Rattata. I'm genuinely like, how could that happen? Like, just the odds of it being, and it is randomized. That's wild. Oh, I almost killed it right away. That would have been bad. I mean, Rattata won't be the worst for early game. You know, having Hyper Fang, stuff like that, pretty decent. First try. Okay, what food am I naming Rattata? It eats everything. Wherever food is available, it will settle down and produce offspring continuously. Give a nickname. Also, it's very funny that the Dex entry for Rattata is just like, oh yeah, they reproducing. What's... Now, rats are not exactly the most appetizing. To me. You know, maybe somebody. But now I'm thinking, what's a good food to name a Rattata after? I think I got it. Cabbage is how I feel about Rattata. Which is to say, I don't hate cabbage, but it's not what I was looking for right now. And I imagine Rattata would eat some cabbage. Alright, let's see what else I could have gotten. I could have had a Charmander, but I got a Rattata. Now that's a randomizer. I almost want to send out Rattata just to fight this Charmander down, but Yep. I mean, listen, I've already got a great fire type. I don't even need a second fire type, but man, yes, 100%. I already have a fire type. It's not the end of the world, but when those are your two options, what's happening is I'm being punished for choosing Torchic in the first place. Like the game was like, oh, well, you went with the most powerful of the 3 starters, so now we have to balance the rest of your team. Obviously the game is conscious and is, thinking about those sort of things like karmic balance. This Pidgey's gonna kick my butt. Alright, I am glad that Drumstick is almost a higher level. There we go, level 3. Oh, so powerful now. Now nothing could stop us in, now that Drumstick is level 3. I mean, look at that fierce gaze. Those predator eyes, looking for their next challenge and foe to defeat. I mean, listen, this is much farther than I've gotten in the past. 3 Pokemon? That feels like a victory to me. I'm gonna keep going, but I feel like I'm winning already. Okay. Actually, I should stay back and level up. But it's hubris time, baby. I take one step in, and they're like, oh, you've got hubris? And this is where the routes would have been. I'm literally getting, like, the most basic Pokemon for my first, 3 choices. It's wild. Like, just having Cascoon, Rattata, and Pidgey is, that's... What game am I playing? Are you sure it's randomized? Okay, I actually do. Now that it's hardening a bunch, I should swap to Pop-Tart to get its HP down a little to catch it. What does Cascoon become? Because there's Cascoon and Silcoon. Cascoon becomes Dustox, right? And Silcoon becomes Beautifly. So I'll have a Dustox. I'll have a Dustox, Eradicate, and a Pidgeot if everything goes 100% according to plan. I can win with that. Oh, come on. Come on. You tease. Oh no, I only have one more Pokeball left. I might have made a mistake. Please, 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 please. Woo! That was close. I'm gonna need to... I don't even think I have money to buy more Pokeballs. What do I do until I get more Pokeballs? It endures attacks with patience, because the more pain it, before evolution, the sturdier it becomes. I was gonna try and read it in my Pokedex voice, but oh my goodness, that's bleak. All right, give a name to Cascoon. What will this little guy become? He'll become... Yeah, these entries are so dark, where it's like, the more pain it endures, the hardier it'll become, versus Rattatas, which was basically just saying oh yeah, they bang. Like, they reproduce all the time if there's food available. It's like, this is rated E, Pokemon. I need, like, the name of, like, a noodle dish, right? For Cascoon, because it's got, like, the sticky webs and stuff. Right? Doesn't it's, like, all wrapped up in its own kind of, like, husk of silk. I think, let's see, what's a good noodle dish? I don't know why the only thing I can think of is agli de olio, which I don't think will fit. I also don't think I'm pronouncing that right. If it was going to be a Silcoon and evolve into a Beautifly, I would name it Angel Hair. Soba is very cute. Yeah, I like Soba. Because that sort of like thin noodle like reminds me of the Silk. I really like that, yeah. All right, and on that capture, I'm gonna go back and heal. And see if I have money to buy Pokeballs. Wow, what a squad. What an unbelievable, powerful, randomized squad of Torchic, that I mean unironically, and then Rattata, Pidgey, and Cascoon. A Cascoon who has no attacking moves. I'm going to take over the world. Okay, let's see. How many of these can I buy? Buy 17. Okay, but I'll probably get 10. Just to make sure that I have plenty for like the next coming routes, because I think there's quite a few routes coming up that I can get some new catches. And then I'll just spend the rest of my money on potions. Antidote doesn't seem as important. Famous last words. I probably should have gotten one of each of the others, but too late now. Let's see, we're on our way to Violet City now, or as it will become known after I'm there, Violent City, because of how much my Pidgey, Rattata, and Cascoon are going to destroy everything in its path. I am a little nervous about my first other trainer fights. Those could be a little rough. They're on my way up here, but that's actually a really good opportunity to like finally get Drumstick and some of the other Pokemon like leveled up to where they have decent, like, you know, type-based moves. Because it would be really helpful to get like Pidgey with like Gust or Peck. And Rattata, eventually I guess Rattata would probably learn like Bite and stuff too, like dark type moves. That would be very helpful. All right, so I think with Pop-Tart being leveled up to where they are, I think they'll be able to swap in and take a hit if needed. So that means it's time for our first trainer battle. Normally this would be against a youngster. And I'm not going to fall for the trick where I take one step up here and have to do two battles, one right after another. I'm just going to talk to this guy first. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. Great way to get stronger is by going after the weak. Absolutely. Lazy Wellington is actually a perfectly randomized name for this guy. Level 4 Jigglypuff, though. That's not bad. I am going to swap out immediately as it is higher level than me. Let's get Pop-Tart in the mix. Oh, I should have seen that coming. I was hoping it wouldn't have Sing yet. But it does. That's very unfortunate. Okay. Okay, it's just using Sing again. It's not very smart. I'm hoping... Okay, great. I woke up. That was so scary. I was so afraid that I was just like, yeah, a drumstick can or Pop-Tart can totally, like, come in, take a hit, and be able to, like, one-hit KO the opposing Pokemon, not thinking, yeah, what if it gets put to sleep? Be terrifying. Do you think Lazy Wellington is actually just lazy because he's constantly sleepy from his Jigglypuff, like kind of putting him to sleep? Now, this is Youngster Joey. For anyone familiar with this game, Youngster Joey is a bit of a meme who's constantly calling you up and telling you about how his Rattata is the strongest of all Rattata and how it must be in the top percentile. I am not going to give Lazy Wellington my number. All right, but I won't lose to you again. Lazy Wellington. I really like the name Lazy Wellington, I'll say. I want to start calling people Lazy Wellington as an insult. Oh, in Gold, that you used to have to do 2 fights back to back if you just stepped in the view of both of them. Lazy Tia, all the youngsters are lazy. Wow, that's some real, like, old man screams at the clouds, like, naming. Okay, level 2 Skitty, I think Drumstick can handle. Okay, that was a crit, though. That's not so bad if that's just a crit. Oh, no, I'm in love with the Skitty. Of course. Get you every time. Come on, fight past the love. And... oh, too infatuated. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have brought in Rattata, actually, just to spread out the XP with the low levels. But sometimes you just gotta bring in the ringer. Oh, I forgot to turn it off switch mode and turn it into set. That's a thing I'll have to do in just a second. I'm going to keep battling. I'm not going to accidentally cheat. All right. Just scratch this lava. You're fine. Ooh. Oh, no, so you know how I was talking about how I don't need antidotes anymore? Oh, I'm so scared. Can you imagine if Pop-Tart dies from poison on my way back from the Pokemon Center because I was too much of a buffoon to buy an antidote? I'm gonna keep an eye on Pop-Tart's health, because I've got potions. Okay, that went... I've got potions, and I can heal outside of battle. So I can do some, like, kind of like ER treatment. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, yeah, I don't think I would make it. Oh, wait. I've got a full restore. But I probably want to save that, considering it... Because I randomize the items, sometimes you get items that are way stronger, but it also means that late game, sometimes I'm going to be getting things that should be way stronger and are just instead potions. But I can just triage my Torchic until I get to the Pokemon Center. Oh, I'm so glad I have the extra potions. That would have been... I think I would have been safe. Like, I think I would have been able to make it, but it would have been close. This is some Ash Ketchum running into the Pokemon Center with Pikachu in his arms moment for me. Alright, I'm gonna take some of the lunch money that I stole from beating up those lazy kids to buy some anti-poison medicine. Did those kids not give me any oh, it's because my mom has the money. I gave all the money to my mom. I said it would be funny, and instead it's just deeply inconvenient. Call mother. Can I get... I'll let her save some money. She only has $32 anyway. I'd be able to get one antidote. But I'm gonna have to watch out for Slugmas. That's a key thing to know is possible. I'm not surprised I haven't run into any other routes since then, but man, it would have been so good to catch a routes. I will say, just running into Cascoons regularly, not exactly the most exciting battle. You know how everyone loved fighting Metapods all the time in the Viridian Forest? At least I've got Ember. Alright, time to go beat up some more children. These lazy kids. Wait, is this a new route? Let me double check. When did the map change? I guess I can check the map in the Pokegear, right? Okay, no, I'm on Route 30. This whole thing is Route 30. Okay. And then there's Dark Cave, and then I'll have Route 31. So I've got quite a few options to catch some new Pokemon. So this whole vertical stretch is Route 30. Oh, she doesn't want to battle, I think. Yeah, I'm not a trainer, but if you look one in the eyes, prepare to battle. I've seen how in trailers for Pokemon Legends ZA, people will, like, even if you don't lock eyes with them, if they see you at all during, like, the night cycle of the game, they will just jump you and attack you straight up with their Pokemon. Like, they'll just mug you in the middle of the night, essentially, with their Pokemon. And they can get basically, like, the jump attack on you. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer! I bet this dude does not have bug Pokemon. I mean, he might have a Silcoon, actually. Yeah, that's not... I'm gonna have to break the news. I mean, he did catch it with a net, so it makes sense that it's possible that it was a fish. But I do have to break the news to this kid that, this is not a bug. Yeah, I'm kind of a master at Pokemon. I didn't even take any damage during that fight. Don't worry about what I was fighting. Alright, Drumstick's level 5. Learned Sand Attack. It's over. It's over for these fools. Oh, I really need to make sure that I change that setting. Okay, Zuril. Also fine. Also not a bug. Sir, I think this guy thinks fish are bugs, which I can kind of see. They do look weird. But this kid definitely thinks fish are bugs. Oh, that's good leveling, though. Wait. The bug trainers got swapped to cool trainers. He was cool trainer Rob. That's funny. I love that. Oh, options. That's what I need to do. Battle style, set. Confirm. Okay, oh, new route. Wake up, new route just dropped. What do we get? What do we get for 31? And if it's anything that's the same as it was before... Oh, I almost made it through that first grass without... Nincada! Okay. You know, actually in terms of like bug Pokemon you can get, not the worst, because specifically, if I can get this to be a Shedinja, which I think is like, you get it to level 20 or something, and you have an open space in the last like spot in your party, it becomes a Shedinja, and becoming Shedinja, where the only thing that you only have 1 HP, but the only thing that can hurt you is a super effective move, it's pretty good. I hope I didn't just kill it in one hit. No, okay. Oh yeah, because it knows Harden. It might actually not know any attacks, which would also make things difficult. Yeah, I've just got like bugs and normal like, this is a very honestly quite... Oh wow, okay, I did almost kill it though. This is a very surprisingly like normal casual playthrough for a randomizer. No Kyogres this time, which I'll take the change of pace. It can sometimes live underground for more than 10 years. It absorbs nutrients from the roots and trees, or roots of trees. All right. Now what's a bug meal? Bug snacks. The video game. The only thing I've ever eaten with bugs is like when it's a crunchy chocolate bar that has ants or crickets in it. I've had one of those once. I didn't super love it, but it was fine. I don't know why, but the name I'm getting, just coming to my head, is yuzu. Which is a fruit, right? Like, it's not just a flavor for things. Like, the yuzu fruit is what they use to flavor things with yuzu. Oh, the music got weird there for a second. Okay. Dark Cave. Yeah, no worries, Momo. If a Pokemon could light it up, I'd explore it. Gotta learn how to flash. Alright. So we've got... Is this another route, or is this part of Route 30? This is part of Route 31. So I've got my Shedinja. Or my... What is the Pokemon even called? Nincada? Yeah. Like cicada. Okay. We've got Drumstick, Pop-Tart, Cabbage, Soba, Yuzu. Honestly, this is not a bad meal. The Pop-Tart feels a little out of place, but that's honestly true to, like, this team. And how many Pokeballs do I have? Let me check that as well. Okay, so I've got 10 Pokeballs, 9 Pokeballs, 1 Premier Ball. I'm gonna see what's in the cave. Ooh. Now this is this counts as a different zone as well. I'll have a full 6. What do we got in the cave? What's hiding in the darkness? Shellos. That's not bad. Low level, but a water type really helps round things out. Water and I think ground. That actually really helps round things out type-wise. I just gotta make sure I don't kill it, which I very almost did. Or if I do it again, I might. Let me see. I'm gonna see if we can catch it. Thoughts and prayers. Send me your spirit energy. First try. Easy peasy. No problem. Never doubted it for a second. Wasn't spamming X constantly, or A. Its shape and coloration vary depending on its habitat. Yeah, that's like the thing about shallows. Everybody knows that. All right. What do we name this little sea slug? Because you can't just name it like oyster. The thing I like most with seafood is a seafood bouillabaisse, which is like a kind of like seafood stew. But bouillabaisse is hard to say and would be difficult to repeat. My other thought was seafood diet, seafood and eat it. That's not a name. That's just a thing that people say as an old joke. Let's see. Let's what do you serve seafood over? You serve it over pasta. It's not fish sticks. That's also too close to drumstick. I thought food would be really easy to name after, but like, turns out a lot of food names are just like named after the actual animal or thing that they are, like oysters. I'm gonna Google real quick. I need some inspiration. Let's see, what's a seafood dish? 73 seafood dinners to try tonight. Yeah, see, this is all just like pasta, or like salmon and pasta, halibut. It's not seared scallops. Every seafood thing is just named after the actual thing that comes from the sea. Okay, now something I am seeing a lot of is casseroles. And I think casserole is not bad. Manicotti is not bad. Fish tacos. Oh, Florentine. I like Florentine. I don't know what Florentine is, but tilapia Florentine looks okay. Yeah. Florentine is a culinary term from classic French cuisine that refers to a dish that typically includes the base of cooked spinach, a protein component, and Mornay sauce. Okay, chicken Florentine is most common, but fish Florentines are common as well. Sure. Let's go with Florentine. I like it. Oh, and it'll just barely fit. Using every letter. Okay. And there's way more trainers up ahead. And at least 2 of my Pokemon I have just freshly caught. So they have no HP. So maybe I should heal them. But also maybe I should hold on to those potions. I think I'll hold on to those potions for right now. Huh? I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt, and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. Okay. Hey, good for you, I guess. Ooh, is that a bulk apricorn? Yeah, bulk apricorn. Let's see. Oh, this guy's gonna be another ace trainer, right? Because all the bug capture trainers are cool trainers, rather. I got a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you. Hopefully that means they're all low level. And I'll smoke him. Cool trainer Donna. Aww, that is honestly very cute. The fact that he's got like baby... I mean, because we fought a Jigglypuff earlier. I wonder, like, if the trainers are also catching Pokemon that we would be able to find in the wild, or if that's, like, its own set of random one-to-one things that are swapped out from one another. Like, would I be able to find a Sunkern if I went to the right spot? I don't know. What I do know is that Cool Trainer Donna's days are numbered. Okay. I will say, Drumstick's aim still leaves quite a bit to be desired. I've never seen a single Pokemon miss so many times on tackle. But it's time to bring in the cleaner. Pop-Tart's the cleaner because she always sweeps. Yeah, okay, and the fact that both of his Pokemon were then Sunkern definitely implies to me that Sunkern was traded out 1-to-1 for like a Weedle or something there. You're awesome. I like you. I look for Pokemon here every day. When I'm in the tall grass, I find all kinds of berries. If you'd like, I'll share some. Could I get your phone number? I mean, he's offering me berries. Berries are valuable in a Nuzlocke like this. A held item that can like heal or cure paralysis or something like that, that's clutch. You'll hear from me as soon as I find anything that you might like. Thanks, and I will take all of it. I found an odd incense. That's very funny. I think odd incense... I think that's for Wobbuffet to evolve a, Oh, I forget the pre-evolved form of Wobbuffet. Whatever that guy is, I think you have him hold an odd incense, and that's how you evolve into a Wobbuffet. What is that little Wobbuffet's name? That tiny guy. I'll never know. I'm not gonna look it up. Why would I? Okay, there are a lot of Pokemon that know Harden, and I'm not a fan. I like things to be easy. He heard me. Like, it's obviously not the end of the world. I'm doing just fine when they harden. At least they're not killing me, I will say. Like, it could easily be worse. I've seen and felt it be worse. I've gone so much farther than I did on my first day of playing this game. And so much farther than I thought I would today, to be honest. Like I said, I've prepared 4 other, like, save files just in case we needed to start over because I've been so scarred by my last attempt, but, yeah, did you try the Pokemon Gym Challenge yet? I'm on my way. Oh, please don't want to battle. Please don't want to battle. I knew it was you, Friday. How did you get past me? Here's something neat for surprising me, Friday. Oh, the versus record. I forgot that this game had a versus recorder. Versus recorder can record your Pokemon battles. I have to go now. I won't let you pass me again. Let's go, Meryl. I think the versus recorder also in the post game is how you started repeating fights so that you were able to get better XP. Because you reach a certain point in these games where, you've basically done every trainer battle and it's really hard to level up. Like after that, you're just grinding out in the wilderness, like up against a tree or something. So the versus recorder was an option that was introduced in order to let you repeat fights, even sometimes against gym leaders. We care about the traditional buildings around here. That is why even the Pokemart and Pokemon Center are painted a bit somberly to blend in. Cool. Shard-to-berry. Yeah, I trade berry for a shard. If you trade me some shards, I'll trade you 3 berries, yeah. Wow. I don't remember that guy. I don't know where I would get shards either. Because this game doesn't have the underground like Diamond and Pearl of this generation did. Pokemon are really smart. Traded Pokemon might not listen to you right away. For example, high-level Pokemon sometimes refuse to obey obey when you don't have enough gym badges.
It was 3 years ago. This group of thugs called Team Rocket was involved in wrongdoing. They were abusing Pokemon, but bad things never last. A boy did a wonderful job and Team Rocket was disbanded.
I'm gonna try and remember the bad things never last, because sometimes it doesn't always feel like it. Take a quick sip. Doing that old man voice rasped up my throat something good.
Hello. I should be a familiar face to every Pokemon fan. I'm from the TV show, The Show Me Show. I'm Primo, the big brother. Today, would you, one of my fans, tell me what you think of me? Sure.
I always thought that these were really funny, where they just give you limited words. Come up with a little silly combo. Obviously, first thing I think is you need a bath, and second thing is bath. I want something that starts with B for a little alliteration. But maybe. Maybe I need to swap it up. Maybe it's not bath. Maybe the first word is not. Maybe the first word is a feeling. Like difficult. I thought there'd be something funnier to combine with difficult. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to my first gut answer. I don't know why, by his name being Primo, my first thought was this man seems like he probably wears way too much deodorant. Or not deodorant, but cologne. He's probably the kind of person that you can smell from 20 feet away. So you need a bath boy. That's obviously bath boy. Oh my, is that how you feel about me? I never thought of it that way before. Sometimes you just need someone willing to share the truth with you of you could probably use a fourth of the amount of cologne you're using. By the way, how do you like the way I'm so exciting and fun? Oh, I didn't realize I was signing up for multiple answers. I thought this was just a very brief interaction we were gonna have. Okay. Feelings. Disappointed. Disappointed to meet you. Truly? That gives me all new energy, so I can work even harder. Oh, he's trying to prove it wrong, prove his haters wrong. Oh no. It'll help me a lot. Thank you for your continued support. Man, I've told you that I didn't super care for you, and you need a shower. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. Please, come back anytime. What's this guy up here say? Though I should learn my lesson about talking to strangers. Can you tell me what kind of trainer you like best? What kind of trainer would you like to be? Certainly not cop. Oh. I mean, Artisan is pretty... I never even realized Artisan was like an option. Cool Trainer is fun because you get the most style. You get to be, you know, looking cool. I love to be cool. But Artisan is probably the most me. Wait. Oh, that's funny because they're all swapped. Now it changed. But yeah, I mean, I went with my heart. And I told him I wanted to be an Artisan. And he's like, yeah, that's an ace trainer for sure. Absolutely. Oh, that's like how you say your appearance for like multiplayer in this game. I forgot about that. All right. There's a person who will trade you a Pokemon in this house. I wonder what they would want to trade for. What is... Oh, it must be this guy. Do you have a Bellsprout? You want to trade it for my... Oh, that's very funny that these didn't get randomized. Or maybe they did, but the Bellsprout, he still wants a Bellsprout. No, I don't have a Bellsprout. I don't think you'll be able to find a Bellsprout anything around, anywhere around here. Are there... I don't know if in this Pokemon school there is people you can battle. No, I'm good. I don't want to make a group. Sometimes in the little training school, they give you, like, people to fight against. Okay. So, I don't think I'm ready for Faulkner yet, because, yeah, it's... You have to, like, go through Bellsprout Tower first. I wonder what Bellsprout Tower will be like.
Yo, champ in the making. You must be here to challenge Faulkner, the gym leader, right? You're quite welcome. Almost. Oh, dang, he got me. This city is a tower called the Sprout Tower, where trainers come to train themselves. Challenging Faulkner may be too difficult if you haven't gone through their training. Ha ha ha.
Weird laugh that guy had, but, you know. You can't control your laugh. Okay, hopefully I have enough money for an antidote now. Just barely. Okay. There's actually quite a few Pokemon I can catch from this point right now where we're at in the story. Because I can go down here. And this is its own Pokemon. Not the apricorn tree, but there's grass down here that I can catch a Pokemon from. So I can start putting a real team together now. Like right here, I get... Who are we gonna get? The bird team continues. I'm just gonna get all birds. Oops, all birds. Oh, it already knows Peck, though. My Pidgey doesn't know Peck at level 7. Oh, come on. Don't make it too hard. Because I think if I attack again, it's not going to go well. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. What a tease. We almost had it. Oh, hey, actually, Growl is perfect. Because now, I'm still worried because I might crit, but... Yes, okay, great. Oh, great, you're even lowering it even more. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, please, please, please. There we go. When it gets cold, they migrate, flying over 180 miles a day. It hunts for tasty prey. Give a nickname to the Cocktailo. Yeah, what, We've already got Drumstick. So this will be named... Chicken Tender. Tender for short. Alright, that's my first boxed Pokemon. I should make sure I don't get too far ahead of myself. And like, because I don't have that much money right now in the game. I don't want to run out of Pokeballs before I start fighting more trainers. So I think the closest place to more trainers is the Sprout Tower. So I should make my way downtown. Did you know that Pokegear allows you to put marks and memos on its map? I actually didn't. See, this is why you talk to people. You never know what kind of thing you'll learn. I'd love to have one of those Pokegears, but my mom won't let me. Parents just don't understand. I want to go on my Pokegear and watch TikToks all day. Alright. This is clearly a place of respect. So let's have a bunch of Pokemon battles inside. People say that it became the middle pillar here. Wait, a Bellsprout? Sorry, I missed that. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say it became the middle pillar here. So people are saying that this is a Bellsprout? That's wild. That's clearly wood. See the pillar shaking? People are training upstairs. People climb to giant Bellsprout in order to have Pokemon battles on? I mean, it's a cool mental visual.
Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training.
Only those who reach the top will receive a wonderful move.
Alright. Oh, here we go with the battle. I think because all the trainers have like one-to-one things swapped, whatever this guy has will be like the Bellsprout for this game and for the Bellsprout Tower. So, let's see. I'm a little worried. 'Cause my Pokemon are not very high level yet.
However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong.
That's an intense battle theme. Is this guy about to have some Gentleman P.I.? Gentleman Pie. Oh, Curlia. Interesting. Okay, so that Curlia, or that Bellsprout I ran into, or Ralts I ran into earlier, maybe that was a Bellsprout? Okay, but I can handle some Curlias, but the higher level... Does that mean the higher level will be... Ooh, though they do know Confusion. That's gonna be dangerous. It's a good amount of HP, though. Oh, that's... Or XP. That's a good amount of XP. Confusion is very scary, though. But luckily, swapping out fixes Confusion. Oh, that's going to be a problem, though. Double Team is banned in competitive play because of how random it makes the battles. And how difficult it becomes to hit after even just a single instance. So that's... Double Team will be a real stinker. Double Team and Confusion, potentially very dangerous. Oh yeah, though. Now we got Gust. And they've got Dratini. They've got Dratinis. I did say no game-breaking moves. Hopefully they're not supposed to have Dragon Rage. That's very scary, though, because... Okay. Okay. Dratini... I'm so worried that they're gonna have Dragon Rage and just one-hit KO everything I have. They're not supposed to.
I fought too hard, or I fought hard, but I am too weak.
Those end screens go by really fast. Okay. I'm gonna save. This does seem like a good, let's see if we can get to the end of Bellsprout Tower today. That seems like a good challenge. What does that do? I've never heard of that item, ever. What? The Black Flute? That feels like it's gotta be something from like a story, like, moment, right? In like Black and White or something? Black Flute. A black flute made from blown glasses. A melody makes wild Pokemon less likely to appear. Is it single use? That seems very powerful. Oh wait, I might run into wild Pokemon here, right? I haven't yet. I haven't battled a random yet. But I think random Pokemon do appear in this area. So I wonder what I might catch.
We stand guard in this tower. Here, we express our gratitude to show our respect for all Pokemon.
I mean, it seems like a pretty chill gig where you mostly are hanging out and then occasionally beating up inexperienced trainers. Feels like maybe you should have higher level Pokemon at this point, but... I always really liked the lore explanation in, oh. He can do that? They can retreat? I've never seen a trainer do that before like this. That's wild. That's I mean, it's fascinating. I wonder what triggered it to do that. Okay, so yeah, Bellsprout Tower is Psychic type. That's actually going to be kind of tough against if my Torchic evolves. I don't know if it becomes a fighting type once it's Combuskin, but that might become tough. But Drumstick is going to carry me on its big, beautiful wings. Oh, maybe it withdrew because it knew Krogunk was weak to Gust because of the Shudder. That's interesting. That like activated some part of the like NPC's AI. Okay. I'll take a hyper potion. I'm not gonna use it ever until way too late. But that's pretty nice. I don't mind having a hyper potion. It'll be very sad when I'm on my way to the Elite Four. This is the hubris speaking. And I'm only finding super potions and normal potions, but hyper potion, very nice. I sway like leaves in the wind. What a wild thing to walk up to someone and say right before you take out a like psychic or a cat to try and beat them up with. You think he practiced that? Oh, this almost feels bad because I had a Riolu once. Looking at you, buddy. It feels almost evil to finish one like this, be on the other side. I think right now, with where I'm at in the game, I'm going to focus on leveling up Torchic and leveling up Drumstick. I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about all of my other randos just yet, because I'll reach a point where I'm able to swap them in, swap them out, and level them up much quicker that way. But I want the ones that I'm swapping into to be stronger, so that they can swap out safely. I'm surprised I haven't run into a wild Pokemon yet. I'm almost certain that that can happen here. Okay, wow, this is the top level. Ooh, how much should I push it with Drumstick? I'll do one more battle and then heal and keep going. Hubris. I train to find enlightenment in Pokemon. I forgot that all the monks are listed as gentlemen. They honestly do have quite a gentlemanly nature to them. Level 6 is... I mean, I know my Pokemon's level 11, but level 6 is still scary. There's a reason I bought that antidote. Wait, did I buy that antidote? Or did I say... Or did I not have enough money to buy that antidote? That's a scary thing to not know. Do I have an antidote? Yes, I do. I have one. Use that now. Thank you. Use this potion. Oh, when did I pick up a rare candy? I don't remember that ever happening. Wow, I honestly thought the Sprout Tower was going to take quite a bit more time, but I feel like I'm making my way through it. Bird versus bird. A fight for the skies. Hot take, any move like Gust should do more damage to any Pokemon in the sky. Like if you use Fly, Gust should do like triple damage to you because it's messing with the wind currents and throwing off your game. Wow, Drumstick is so strong now. I'm actually, because Drumstick is so strong, I'm gonna swap in to Pop-Tart. Make sure Pop-Tart's always in the lead.
Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon.
With my life. However, they shouldn't trust me with their lives. I don't have a great track record. Houndour. Okay. That's such a different Pokemon than I've seen, like, so far. I love Houndour. Houndour and Houndoom are, like, two Pokemon that I think are way underrated from this era. Ooh, it's Attack Sharply Rose. That's scary. Hopefully I can finish this. No problem. No problem, I was never scared, actually. I'm the face of bravery. Okay, Slugma did poison me in the past, so... Yawn. Okay, that's a little nasty, a little tricksy. Gonna swap out so the Yawn doesn't take effect to Drumstick. Now that's just rude. The Yawns are contagious. They're passing from Pokemon to Pokemon. I don't want my Pokemon to fall asleep. Stop yawning. I'm just gonna keep doing this until it runs out of PP. Easy. I hope this doesn't... Please don't be poisoned, please don't... Thank you. Gustum.
Yes, your trust is real.
Okay. Save. Again, it doesn't do anything, but comforting. Mental preparation, that's what it does. My nerves are steeled. I have stolen my nerves. Should I just use my Rick Candy? Or I should probably wait until I get to a higher level and things are harder to level up. Alright, yeah. I want Torchic in the lead. Pop-Tart began poking you in the stomach. You hungry? Or are you just excited to keep going?
You've showed us what you've got, and it is indeed good. Take this technical machine. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war.
I'm Stinkle. Parents just don't understand. He calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. All I care about are strong Pokemon that win every time. It's me, Stinkle. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. Stinkle used the escape route.
You think he wore this guy down a little bit? He won't have any Pokemon left to fight me. It's just fine, we won.
So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon tested their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokémon.
Let's go, old man. Cool trainer Crystal. And his famous Pokemon at the top of Bellsprout Tower, Teddy Ursa. I think I'm gonna be okay. Oh, then my special defense harshly fell. That is actually a little scary. Like if he has a water Pokemon next. Oh yeah, Pop-Tart. Popping off. Larvitar. Okay. Oh, that's rock type. That's tough for me. Larvitar's rock, right? Yeah, I should have leveled up Florentine. Hopefully he doesn't have any ground type moves. Okay. My defenses are quite low. Let's just hope they don't get low enough to one-hit KO me with anything. Oh, that's scary, that's scary, that's scary. Oh. Not so scary. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, Diglett I do actually need to swap out for, because any ground type attack could absolutely ruin Pop-Tart's day. And for Pop-Tart, a ruined day is a ruined life. Ooh, that's Scratch. And it's fast. Oh, that's tough. Hopefully it's weak. Gust Underground. And I know I said that... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. When did Diglett get so strong? Okay, I can do one more. Please don't crit, please don't crit. Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm gonna swap in Pop-Tart, because I think it only has Scratch. I don't think it has any ground type moves. And Pop-Tart can take on 2 Scratches. And scratch it back. There we and it crit. No problem. We've defeated Cool Trainer Crystal. Cool Trainer is surprisingly tough for me to say.
The way you battle is quite elegant. You should be able to stand up to Faulkner, and you should also be able to make good use of this. It is a technical machine called Flash. Take it with you!
Obtained the TM70. Oh, it's interesting that it's a TM in this game. It's not an HM.
When a Pokemon learns Flash, you can illuminate caves no matter how dark they may be.
Oh, like Dark Cave? The cave like 20 feet outside of town?
You can try it on Bellsprout,
For example, I've never seen one of those. I don't know what it is. Yeah, what's up, Wade?
Friday, howdy. It's Wade. How are you? I found all kinds of berries. If you want, I'll share some with you. I'll be waiting on Route 31.
That was not Wade's voice earlier, but I've decided he's got like a country southern thing. I was just thinking, oh, this will be easy. I'll have an escape rope to get out of the Bellsprout Tower. But the items are randomized, so I don't. I don't have an escape rope. I have a moonstone. Alright, I am going to heal Pop-Tart. I'm gonna heal both of them for my trek out. Just because I'm almost certain you can run into wild Pokemon here, and I don't want any surprises. Unless that surprise is very positive, in which case I would welcome one. Yeah, I could have sworn you can catch Pokemon in Bellsprout Tower. Maybe that's not a thing, though. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Let me just run around a little bit. Bait out a ghost. No, I guess not. Oh! Right as they got me off guard. Hey, honestly, that's... And I just got a Moonstone. I can turn that into a Nidoqueen. Okay, that's actually so good. I want to be really careful to not kill it. It probably knows like Poison Sting right now. Let me just try one Pokeball. That's actually excellent. It's Poison Ground. First try, no problem. Poison Ground, and I can get it to its final evolution like relatively quick. Oh, that's part of the team for sure. The poison hidden in its small horn is extremely potent. Even a tiny scratch can have fatal results. That's crazy. They're just letting these hang out in a tower? What's a poisonous food? Oh, I got it. Nope, not P. Nope. Oh, and it's got just enough room. So I know Fiddlehead Ferns aren't poisonous, but... Oh, actually, wait. No, I got an even better name. Though Fiddlehead's really cute. So my other thought was Rhubarb. But I'm just realizing I don't know how to spell rhubarb. Nope, not rhubarb. I like Fiddlehead the best. Fiddlehead is very cute. It sounds like a little teasing nickname you'd give to someone. You Fiddlehead. That's a pretty... I like that one. It's not been the craziest Pokemon coming out through the randomizer for this one, but we're gonna have a pretty decent team. I think I'll probably level up Fiddlehead a bit. Alright, so let's see. I've got a deposit. Let's see. Who am I never going to use? I mean, let's be real. The effort it would take to level up and make Soba worth it. Because also, I don't think Dustox is particularly good. I think Soba's hanging out in the box. Let's see. Let's withdraw. I mean, having a Tailo is not bad. But honestly, also Jolly, I think, is a pretty good nature. So I think Fiddlehead is gonna be a key part of the team. Fiddlehead and Florentine both need some love, I think. Let's take one step in to Faulkner's gym, fight like the first trainer to see what their type is, because all of the gyms are randomized, but they are like still kind of like typecast, as it were. Like, so it might be ice. Hey Momo, I hope your meeting went well. I have cleared Bellsprout Tower, and we caught some decent Pokemon. Specifically, I got Florentine, the Shellos, and I've got Fiddlehead, the Nidoran. Florentine came from the Dark Cave. Fiddlehead came from Bellsprout Tower. And then I also got Tender, another bird, down in like just south of Violet City. No, it was weirdly not as like specific as I thought it was going to be. I fought Slugmas and Curlias, and the final Pokemon that the Elder had which actually was kind of scary, was Diglett. But Diglett's very fast and pretty strong, so Diglett almost did in my Pidgey, so I had to swap out. But yeah, I'm dropping off Soba, because, like, let's be real, Soba's never gonna be happening. Like, it would take a full team wipe for me to go back to Soba at this point, which would be very difficult considering he doesn't know any attacks. I think I'm just going to dip in to Violet Tower, take a little peek, fight, or not Violet Tower, the Violet Gym, fight one trainer, and then maybe call it for today. But I really want to be, I think Fiddlehead and Florentine are going to need a lot of love. But I think they're both really good. Oh, and actually, the craziest thing happened, which was instead of an escape rope at the top of Bellsprout Tower, I found a moonstone. And then as soon as I found the moonstone, I ran into the Nidoran. So I'll be able to evolve that Nidoran into a fully fledged Nidoqueen. Very, very lucky. So let's go see what type Faulkner is. I always have to really try and hit the L in Faulkner, because otherwise it sounds like you're saying a different word. Okay, I'm gonna put one of my weak Pokemon up front so that they can get some love. Let's put Fiddlehead right up front, or Florentine, and then we'll swap out.
I can't believe how ridiculous high up this is, but from here, you can tell what it feels like to be a bird Pokemon. Let me see if you're good enough to face Faulkner.
The way that he was talking about how he's so, like, surprised that he's high up makes me feel like, oh, Surskit, so it's either water or bug. I hope it's bug. Level 9 is crazy high, though. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's actually very scary. Level 9 is quite high. Higher than I thought it would be. Yeah, and it's got Bubble, which means I really don't want to send in Pop-Tart. So I'm definitely going to need to train up some of my others. Luckily, Drumstick has me covered. Florentine got that level. Oh yeah, 2 levels off that. Excellent. Learned Harden. Every Pokemon in this game that I've run into knows Harden, I feel like. Okay. Okay. The fact that I don't know if it's water or bug, because if it's bug, that's fine. I can fight bug Pokemon all day long. If it's water, now I'm scared. The grass type is weak against flying type. Keep this in mind. Okay, you're just saying that in case I have grass types. He doesn't have grass. You still think he's got flying types. Okay. So I think what I'll probably do is call it for today. And then we'll start next week by training up just a tad and then taking on the Faulkner gym and seeing once and for all if they've got water types or bug types. I'm going to be back on Friday streaming some more Citizen Sleeper. I'm planning on doing a slightly longer stream that day if my voice allows it. That's actually the reason I'm wrapping up right now. Is I did a slightly longer stream yesterday with Art, and I really enjoyed it. But it's just left my throat actually feeling a little raspy, as I'm still kind of building up the ability and tolerance of talking for long periods of time. And I don't want to push it too hard. So yeah, I'll be back Friday, and I'll be playing a slightly longer session of Citizen Sleeper, which I'm really enjoying. It's been such a delight to get back into that game, and I feel like I'm getting close to where the DLC is going to kick off, so I'll be looking forward to continuing that soon. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks everybody for hanging out, lurking, whatever you're doing, however you enjoy the stream. I'm glad you enjoy it.